Hi, my name is Sherilyn Johnson. I'm a diamond coach and founder of Team Killin' It. Welcome to the Dream Big Coach Training Part 1. Please go grab some paper and pen if you haven't already. Be ready to take lots of notes, and let's get started. Dream Big Coach Training. This is a training that is designed to provide you with all the basic information that you need to get your business up and running. It's going to give you all kinds of information, so like I said, make sure to take notes. The role of a coach. The purpose of a coach. As a Team Beachbody coach, we help create opportunities for other people by just building a genuine relationship with them. You really have to work hard at guiding people with your heart and not focusing on the monetary value of what someone can provide for you. When you have a mindset that you're out solely to just change other people's lives, everything else will fall into place. As coaches, we offer solutions to other people who are in need of various things in their lives. Maybe it's health things. The one main thing that Beachbody provides is nutrition, health, and fitness programs, and this is a huge part of what we do as a coach. We help people find solutions to their health needs. Team Beachbody also can provide financial rewards for people as a coach. And so we offer other people with solutions that need to make a little extra cash, or maybe they want to grow this into a six-figure income. As a coach, we offer solutions to help with relationship building. Maybe someone's having difficulties, finding support in a friendship. And a huge part of what we do is providing support to other people, providing them with positivity and encouraging them that things can get better. And that's part of the solution to relationship building with them. Maybe it's someone that needs help in employment. Maybe they've been looking for a job for so long, or they just really want to stay at home with their kids. This can absolutely make an employment solution for them if they're willing to put in the work to grow a business to make that as their main employment. And maybe it's someone that just wishes they could find their purpose in life. They don't know what that is, and they need the support from someone, and they need an avenue to be able to be themselves. And Beachbody can provide that solution as well for them. The responsibilities of a coach is to uphold the integrity of the company, and that is Team Beachbody. You have to be able to know what the vision and the mission is of Team Beachbody and get to know that well. And everything that you do will be carried out throughout this mission. And policy and procedure manual is in the back office, and you will need to read over that to get to know what the do's and don'ts are of coaching. Other responsibility of a coach is to protect and carry out the culture of Team Beachbody and its coaching network. As coaches, not all coaches are equal, and not all coaches are out to do the same thing. So like I said, in this team, we don't go out and we don't try to be salesmen to people. We're not a car salesman, or we're not a realtor, or whatever you think the most ickiest salesperson is. Don't be that person. And this team does not carry on that type of culture. We carry on the culture that Carl Daikeler has set, and that is to help people fulfill their lives through health and fitness and support. And that's exactly what we provide as coaches. A coach to mentor mentality. Coaching can be thought of in many different aspects, from sports coaching to business coaching. And in Team Beachbody, it's more like we are mentors to people. We are each a mentee, and we start out as a mentee. And that person is someone who finds a person to help educate, guide, and provide support and advise them. So the person who you joined their team was that person for you. It was someone who you found great qualities in and believe that they can help educate you and guide you into success. It's someone that will show initiative. A mentee has to show initiative, that they want to learn. They're eager to get to know how the system works. And in Team Beachbody business, it's going to take a lot of self-initiative to learn and grow to know this business. A mentee follows through with maybe actions and guidelines that were given to you. Your mentor is someone who's really going to help guide you, and you have to follow through and be consistent in doing every step, including like this training that you're completing, to follow through with all of the things that they recommend to you. And manage the relationship just as important as your coach to keep in contact with you and value and manage your relationship with you. You have, as the mentee, has to do the same, but the mentee will not know how to do that with that other person. And it takes managing a relationship on both parts to be a successful mentee. The mentor. The mentor is someone that teaches the mentee exactly what they need to do. So as your coach here, I am teaching you everything you need to know for the basics in your coach training. Your personally sponsored upline coach who sponsored you into this business, the one who asked you to become a coach and come onto their team, is your mentor. And that is the person who you found to help educate you and to learn from, because you've seen their success. They inspire you as a mentee. They provide you with feedback, and sometimes not all feedback sounds lovely, but it's called corrective feedback, and this is so important for you to know, and so that you can grow from and learn. They also provide you with recognition. They let you know when you're doing well. They let you know that you just keep persistent with things, and you'll see the difference if you keep consistent and persistent. Together, the mentee and the mentor build a trusting relationship with you. Remember, coaching is about building a relationship, and that continues for life. We set goals, and together we provide encouragement for each other and support, and we actively listen to each other. Coaching has when you coach, it has a specific target, and it's usually to win something. And it teaches skills, and it's usually a short-term length of time. Mentoring makes the goals very personable. You work very closely with your mentor one-on-one, and that mentor helps to develop long-term results for the person they're helping. The mentor actually helps to be a visionary for the person and the individual they're working with, and it's a long-term relationship. It's something that does not fade over time. It only grows stronger. Many aspects we do in this, we do with customers as well. We are a mentor to them, and we mentor our whole entire team that we grow. So the biggest thing is to remember is being a mentor is a personable, guiding person who helps encourage and teach and inspire those that they are leading. 3 vital behaviors. This is one thing that you will always see in coaches talk about, or coming from headquarters, is about our 3 vital behaviors. These are 3 things that you are to do every single day, and it will definitely help your business grow and help you grow as a leader and just in your own individual journey. At Beachbody, we know the secret to success, and it's always following these 3 simple things every single day. Invite, invite, invite. And invite a friend, invite a coworker, invite people from your Facebook, and it takes a challenge group. Maybe you came into a challenge group, or you're in a challenge group right now. And all it takes is talking to people with the intent to help them. Remember, guiding from their heart, finding solutions for people in need. Be proof the product works is the second thing that you have to do every day. You can't expect someone to come in and want to join your challenge if they don't see you doing it yourself. And you don't have to have an amazing transformation to get people to join you in this journey. You just have to be real, and you have to be willing to share your journey with others through avenues of social media or just talking to people. When you go to work, what do? We talk about this kind of stuff, losing weight and what I'm doing new. Let people into the things that you're doing in this new life. The third thing that you have to do is personal development. Improve your business. You need to improve yourself. And to get started with this, you can read The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. It's a very good book, and it will help you start getting your mind in a position where you start learning how to conquer things. And getting to Emerald Rank is one of the first milestones in your business, and the goal is to reach that in 30 days. We have also a document that's called The Power of 3. This is a document that is developed to help you create new conversations with people, and doing this over time consistently will tremendously increase the amount of engagement and ability to be able to have people join you in your challenges and to your team. This file is actually in the file section of the Business Builders or Your Go-Getters team. So look there. Personal development continued. This is some of the books that are highly recommended all of the time. Girl Boss, Compound Effect by Darren Hardy that we just talked about, The Go-Giver, Eat That Frog, The Energy Bus, and Start. They will all help you get your mind in a position to start making you think bigger and better and more optimistic and positively. You can get these on Amazon, on Audible, which is through Amazon. It's an audio book. I like to listen to mine, or many of us coaches listen to them on the stereo as we're driving in our car. You can grab some iTunes podcasts that your upline will share with you about business type of podcasts that help you learn about business and help inspire and educate you. You also can find personal development and national wake-up calls. All of these things help grow you as a person, and that is what personal development is about. Mindset is everything to growing your business. You are your boss, and you are the one that has to create your own success. No one else can do that for you. Your mentor can lead you, they can recommend things to you, but they can't do it for you. You're responsible for that. A mentor makes the goals more, every successful business owner, let me back up. Every successful business owner all have one thing in common that they always recommend, and that's that you have to constantly grow yourself into a person who's always learning and keeping their mindset positive, optimistic, and in a place that is ready to find more success, ready to push themselves to the next level. Never settling for less or believing that they are less than so that they can't go after a dream. And how are you going to help others who have lost hope and who have lost that power of seeing positive things in their life if you can't do that yourself? And it all comes down to personal development. You must do 10 minutes, no less than 10 minutes every single day of some sort of personal development. Handling objections. You will hear way more people saying, no, no, thank you, not right now. Oh, I don't have the money. I can't do that. Well, maybe in the future I'll be able to do that. Those are all no's. They're all objections that you are going to hear. So you have to get ready for that. And let's be real, the most successful people in this business hear way more no's than you probably have. Everyone hears them regardless of how successful they are. And like I said, the most successful people hear the most no's. And the difference between the people who are successful and who aren't successful is that they've mastered overcoming the objections. And you can't master them if you don't continually work to get the objections. And you may think that, what do you mean? You want objections? Yeah, you want those because you want to know how to help people, how to dig deep into their soul to find what it is that they really need. Most oftentimes, people are at a surface level and they never are able to share those things that are really going deep down inside. And to do that, you have to continually present yourself to people. You have to ask questions to get to know them. And remember, coming from your heart. You're planting seeds with every single person that you come in contact and you're inviting. And one day those will prosper. Many people have found, or successful coaches have found, it takes sometimes a year or more for someone to watch you and your journey, for you to build that credibility, to actually trust you that you can help them. Face it. Many of us have been steered wrong for so many years, and a lot of our money has been taken on these quick, get rich quick schemes or get skinny quick schemes. All of them, we've all been there. The most loyal customers will watch you in your journey and give you an objection many times. Most of my loyal long-term customers have been giving me objections for over a year. And it takes about 6 to 12 months for an average person to get to feel comfortable to joining you in one of these challenges. Remember, it's new. It's something that they've never heard about before. With consistency and building those relationships and building your credibility, you will be surprised how many people will actually follow you and eventually want to join you in the journey. Ask questions. Get to know them and their life. It all comes back to that relationship building, and everything that you do comes from the heart. If it comes from the heart, you'll have no difficulties and no problems making connections with people, and they will want to join you and have you help them in their journey. And always be genuine. Support their needs. Never make them feel less than, and always support every single thing that's going on in their life. You are their new best friend, and you have to believe that, and you have to let them know how much you support them, because a lot of people don't get support any other areas in their lives. Choose and deliver your words with intent, and let your technique develop with experience. Like I said, if you're not getting out there, you're not talking to people, then you're never going to be able to develop a technique that works for you. You can also look in your online back office and come to the document that says how to overcome objections. And remember, there is no cookie cutter a way of doing this with everybody. You have to make things your own, and you can use this form for ideas on how to get over some of the objections, especially like the cost one. Handling objections continued. Also use resources in your coach online office, also known as COO, C-O-O, and in your Facebook team pages and platinum presenters. Dive into personal development, books, podcasts, and on iTunes, YouTube, and reach out to your upline. Those are all of your resources that you have to be steadily and consistently using. In the Coach Online office, under that tab where you had your initial training in the Coach Business Starter, they're under the tab of Learn How. Under the tab of Learn How here, there is all kinds of information as to where to go to learn the 5-step invitation process, and all kinds of documents and resources to use to get to know how to talk to people about this new thing that you're doing, coaching. Daily to-do list. What's on your to-do list? So it's important that you have a to-do list. And you know that Capital One thing was like, what's in your wallet? But let's ask, what's in your to-do list? A to-do list is very important to have and to follow every single day. It keeps you focused, it keeps you organized, and it keeps you on track with exactly what you need to do. Sometimes we think we're doing a lot of work and we're making a lot of progress, and instead we're doing a lot of busy work. We're not doing what Brendan Burchard calls your life's work. And coaching is your life's work. If you feel a passion for this and you feel like that you can just go out and help a lot of people, that is your life's work. And everything on your to-do list needs to be aligned with that. It's important because the activities on your to-do list should align with your 3 vital behaviors. And you have to have a tracker. We use, and there's one available to you in your back online office, called the Business Activity Tracker, also referred to as the BAT. The BAT works because it keeps you organized and it provides accountability and self-evaluation, which is so important for you to do all the time. I mean, daily. Self-evaluate how your Facebook page looks. Self-evaluate how you're presenting yourself to people. Self-evaluate your daily activities at the end of the day. See if you got all of your invites out. Were you a proof of the product? Did you get your workout in? Did you drink your Shakeology? And did you get your personal development in? And what were your takeaways from that day? Make sure you're writing those things down. All of this helps you stay committed and stay consistent with your business. Consistency is what will make you a successful coach and grow a successful 6-figure income with this business. The Business Activity Tracker. In your Coach Online office, like I said, there is a Business Activity Tracker. This is also this is something that helps you align everything you need to do every day with those 3 vital behaviors like I just had mentioned. And it's something that you could take as a idea and make it your own if you're someone that is creative and likes to do those kind of things. Maybe this one doesn't work for you, and that's okay, because not something, like I said, all of us work different ways and all of us learn in different ways. So use what works for you. You have to invite 3 people to a challenge group every day. That's a goal. You have to drink your Shakeology and work out. Read and listen to 10 minutes of personal development. Make sure you're posting on your social media. You're following up with new contacts or challengers that you have. You're doing challenger check-ins, you're connecting with your team, and you're staying connected to the breaking news in your Coach Online office. These are things that you have to do every single day, and this tracker actually provides places for you to do that every day. One big question I have about the tracker is Thursdays. Why is Thursday listed first? We are in a society where we know Mondays is the first week of the day, but in Team Beachbody business, it's not. Thursday is the first day of the week of every week. And every week is a new week, and you actually get paid every week too on Thursday. So any type of rank advancements or any type of New things that are happening from the prior week will actually start on Thursdays with your Team Beachbody business. Be proof. So you don't have to be in perfect shape to be proof that the product works. You just have to be actively participating. If someone sees you constantly doing a workout, they constantly see you posting your pics about what you're eating and things like that, you're building your credibility. They're getting excited and they're seeing when you post something about your change or your transformation, like I've lost 16 pounds this week or this month, and people are going to be like, what? And that gets them excited and it makes them hopeful because they can connect to you. Your friends connect to you. The people that you're meeting are connecting to you. You have something in common, and they're going to ask you a lot of questions, so you have to be prepared for that. It's setting an example for everyone, your family, your friends, your coworkers, everything you come in contact with. Like I said, it builds that excitement and it makes them feel that they too can do what you're doing. And it creates a story for you. You tell your story through this. And later on in this training, we will be going over creating your story, and you'll get a specific video just on building your story and how to tell it. Negative Nellies. Got any negative Nellies in your life? We all do. And one thing you have to remember is even that one comment that gets in your head and really brings you down, you can't let it. You can't take anything personally anymore. You have to be very focused and focused in on that dream that you're creating, the reason why you're doing this. And later on in training, you're going to have access to a video that tells exactly why. To know your why is important. That's not going to be the name of the video, but it's going to be about identifying that big reason why you're doing this business and why you're working so hard to create a healthy lifestyle for you and your family. Don't let anyone take away your dreams. And just like in The Pursuit of Happiness, when Will Smith was telling his son as he was playing basketball, and he had noticed how he, told him, don't be stupid. That's never going to happen. That's not a realistic goal, basically, that his son was never going to be in the NBA because he was focusing his personal struggles, the struggles that they were going through. They were homeless, and he felt like, you could just tell he felt like there was just never going to be a solution to getting a home for him and his child. But then he quickly turned that around and told him, don't ever let anyone tell you can't do something. Not even me, not even your own dad. You have a dream, you have to protect it. And for me in this business personally, my dream is to be a stay-at-home mom with my kids and not to work. And when I tell people that, they probably laugh inside and they're like, they really don't have much to say. But that's my dream, and I'm going to protect that. And I don't care what anyone thinks or says. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you that you can't do it either. It's because that mindset hasn't changed for them. They don't believe, and they don't have that positivity, and they've lost that hope. And maybe that's someone to you that you need to reach out to and help if there's someone that could be open to learning about that change. But negative Nellies, you want to keep as far away from you as possible. And if even this means eliminating people from your family who are not supportive and who constantly bring you down, that's what you need to do. It's very healthy to set boundaries and guidelines and borders on people who constantly wreak havoc in your life. It's not fair to you, and you get to live your own life and your own dream. Believe me, I've personally been there. It is the hardest thing to you, but you must dream big, and you must get rid of the people who are just tainting the waters of your positivity and your positive outlook for your life. You try to make a list of your big top 3 supporters in your life. These are your biggest cheerleaders, and share your dreams with them. They will encourage you. They'll keep you motivated. And when you have something that's hard and you're struggling with and you're losing that focus, then that's the time when you reach out to your mentor and you use those cheerleaders as your fire and to keep you igniting and in the momentum, and not to be drowned out by all those negative Nellies in the world. Time management. Okay, so time management. You can't work with trying to find the time. You have to make the time for a business. This is a business. And a lot of times, I too often hear from a lot of coaches that have been coaching for a long time, and they're still struggling to find that success, still struggling to find that happiness with their business. And it's because they haven't made the time. And it honestly takes sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice time watching TV, time, sleep. You have to be able to sacrifice events that maybe you just really don't need to go to, or if it's not very important. Maybe it's a concert that you wanted to go to, but you're willing to sacrifice that to work your business because that's the only time you have to work that business. That's the kind of mindset and that's the kind of commitment you have to growing a 6-figure income and a business. It's not always easily, but unless you schedule your business hours, it's really just going to become a hobby. You're going to become what's called that hobby coach. In that first document that you've seen in your first steps to coaching, we explained what a hobby coach was, and that's basically what you will become. If you don't want to become that hobby coach and you want to become that business builder, you have to get serious. You have to sacrifice some of the extra time that you have in your day to be doing stuff with your business other than things that don't help you or don't help support that dream of yours. So the first things to do about setting your time is building a schedule. You have to make the time. You have to create a schedule. You write it down on paper, you put it in your phone, and you can set it on your computer. Many of the calendar apps that we have now coincide with each other, from iPhones to whatever type of phone you have to the computer program that you have, and it can all link together and you'll see it all on the same things. I like to use Google Calendar. It's a thing that will sync with all of my devices, so I have it everywhere, every day. And it doesn't matter where I add things on my calendar, it's going to be on that other device that I may use down the road. You have to be able to create a schedule that doesn't interfere with your family as well. I am a full-time mom. I work a full-time job, and I still manage to get my business running and the momentum going and be consistent with it because I have a schedule. You have to schedule everything from your power hours to your invites, to your workouts, to your meals, planning and prepping, to when you're posting stuff, when you're doing your personal development, and all that other stuff, your kids, your family, all of those other responsibilities that come in life. Everything has to be scheduled from now on. You have to know the clear amounts of times. And a big tip of mine is, if you do have a family and you do work a full-time job, that you have to be committed to sticking with your schedule. You cannot let that interfere with your family time, because what will happen is, if you're on your phone 24/7, if you are doing things that with your Beachbody business, instead of paying attention to your kids or doing those family responsibilities, they're going to become resentful of you. You're going to feel very unfocused, and you're going to feel very frustrated, because you're going to feel like you can't do it because everyone in your family doesn't like that you do it. But when I began to commit certain times of my day to my Beachbody business, and it's not a lot of time, is when I started to see the change. I became disciplined in my actions. And just like the picture there that you see by Brendan Burchard, he says, who we become is the result of our disciplined actions. And it's so true. And I waited so long to be able to find that out. And I became frustrated. I was that frustrated coach that was a hobby coach. It wasn't a true legit business. I didn't have business hours. And just like you do for a regular job, you have business hours. You know exactly what time you need to report to work. You know exactly what you're doing when you're at work. And your Beachbody business has to be the same way. So time management. Referrals. Referrals are a part of our daily life. They come from friends, they come from family, daycare schools, checkout lines, challengers. And expanding your network through the referrals is a great way to add your contacts list, and it's actually necessary. Up in the right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see an example of how I try to reach out and get referrals from people that I know. These aren't messages that go to anyone that I don't know. They're people that I've built a relationship with, that I know, that it may be in my challenges already. And let me tell you, you'll be surprised how many people actually refer people to you and know someone that really needs your help. From the sources that I have above with friends, family, daycare schools, and checkout lines and challengers, really quick right now, jot down 5 names of people that you know that have a lot of friends, that maybe have people that they know that they could refer to you. And then take the time out this week to send out an invitation or ask for a referral for them, and share what your intent is. And our intent is to help people. It's to help people through this mentorship and to build a relationship and help them with those things of health and finance and relationships and etc. Form. When you meet people, this is an easy way to connect with them, and it's about building strong relationships with them. And remember from the get-go, the purpose of what we do is building really strong relationships and friendships with people so we know how to help them. Forming is a tool that came up, and it's also in your back office that you can find, and it stands for F is family. You ask them about their kids, if they have kids or siblings or spouse, anything about family that may be relevant or something that you can connect with. You're going to ask them questions about occupation. What do they do for a living? What kind of jobs have they had? R is for recreation. What do they do for fun? Get to know what they like, what makes them happy. And M is for message. After you get to know them and know your new friend, you can by asking all those questions, you get to tailor your invite for your next challenge group to them. You can invite them to get their free online Team Beachbody account under as your customer, and help them get into any of the upcoming challenges that would fit their needs. Make a goal to form 1 to 3 people every single day. Expanding your market. After you get through inviting all of your new close friends and families to your challenges, and what do you do now? Like, I'm running out of people. How do I get the momentum going? Always look for new people. You have to always look for new people. And how we do this is we always keep our eyes peeled and our ears open. We're looking at people's posts. We're looking at what's going on in people's lives, especially all those new people that you're adding. You're wanting to frequently go back and check through their Facebook profiles, see what's being said. And don't be afraid to talk to people. On the right-hand side is an example of a message that I recently sent to someone I didn't even know. She was a friend of someone, a new friend of mine, and she had posted something about a health condition that she had, and I knew that the 21-day fix would absolutely help her. So this is the message that I sent her. And now she is, after building a relationship with her in less than a week, she is joining one of my challenges. It's really important to make sure that you're connecting people's needs to a solution, and we have solutions through the programs that we are offering people. And it's not about trying to make someone believe. You have to be able to share your experience, you have to be able to share your knowledge, and you have to be able to share what you can provide them personally. With this, how are you going to support them? You have to be friendly and not that salesy person. Where do you do this? You do this on Facebook and Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Google+, any platform that you are familiar with and that works best for you. Not all things that every single coach does is going to work for you. You have to sometimes take bits and pieces from other successful coaches that are working and make it your own and make it in a system that works for you. In my comment here, you've seen that I told her where I seen her comment, and I wanted to reach out because I had a system that could help her with her condition. I explained who I was and what I do and what my intent of this message was. It's to help women overcome barriers to prevent us from leading happy, healthy lives. I offered her to go and look at my Facebook page because it is open, so that she could get to see who I am and make sure that I was a person that she can maybe relate to. And I leave that in their hands, so it doesn't feel icky and weird that I'm actually reaching out to this person. And she reached out to me, and that's kind of an idea that you can use in reaching out to people you don't know. Okay, so this was part 1, and it is done. And let your sponsor know, which is your coach who sent this to you, know that you're done with this this segment, and they will send you part 2. Have all of your questions written down about anything that you learned in this training, and your coach will go over it with you when you have your Get Started Right call. I'm so excited for you and your new future and this new opportunity, and I can't wait to see how you grow in your future and your business. Thank you for becoming part of our team, and I look forward to getting to know you. Bye.